Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and we are just about to finish off the Bobby Lashley. As you can see, normally I would show the match beforehand, but I just ended up getting a whole streak of shards. I think it was 8 shards or 9 shards left to get before this point, and I'm also expecting to run out of space in just a second. You can see that I've got 23 picks remaining, so let's see if we can get it here or if we need to do another game. Ooh, Arcane Sweatbands. And this should finish off big old Bobbert Franklin Lashley. And there we go. Bobby Lashley is finished. That is our second Bobby Lashley, of course. And we're going to lock him down, make sure that we've got that for sure. And the rest of this, I think we can dust. Don't think we need any of these. I don't think I even need these Arcane Sweatbands, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I think Pixel is good enough. Also, Sweatbands aren't quite as good because they are plus 3% to trigger, and anything that gives either power, toughness, speed, or charisma is much better than the Sweatbands that give plus trigger, or the other one that gives plus ability. So we're just going to dust that. It's going to be 900 points to our dust meter. And that is the Heroic Ring Domination now unlocked. Just going to take a quick screenshot of that for the thumbnail. And there you can see we are into the extinction for the Heroic. I'm going to play these games as well. It looks like the Pixel card is a Christmas one, driven by the background up here. So that'll be interesting if you want to try and get one of those for yourself. And we are quite happily in the middle of the Team Ring Domination. Unfortunately, my Team Ring Domination deck is absolutely crap. Let me just show you my deck. So there we are. So unfortunately, I have no male arcanes, which is going to make winning those games quite difficult. I have a singular female arcane Becky Lynch, and of course the regular SummerSlam BCE Becky Lynch. But it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for me for that Team Battleground. But there we are. We are on 440 of 450. And we've got ourselves a second Bobby Lashley. And what we're going to do is we're also going to train up this Bobby Lashley while we are playing Team Ring Domination. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to swap out JD McDonough for, to make sure that we're just on Octanes. And we're going to put in Bobby Lashley. So he's going to be the easiest one to be defeated, and he's the one that we're going to throw out most. So we're just going to rely on these 8 here. As you can see, I'm also in the middle of training up the Miz that we got from the previous video. And we're going to jump in. And also you can see we're now coming against Extinction cards. We're still in Octane, so I mean we're still getting these 3. So you have to make sure that you're in that part as well, that you don't go below, so if you drop to Extinction, then you'll end up like taking on Pixel, which is not what we're after. So of course Miz is our weakest, and we have to see we've got 2 down arrows, 2 left arrows. Well, actually we've got the Bobby Lashley, which is even better. So we've got a left or right, up and 2 down, so we're going to go for the left, and then that will allow Bobby Lashley to be attacked twice, as so. So that is 1 game that he's played, and that is a second game. You can see there. And then we're just going to try and take the rest of these cards. Unfortunately, it's only down arrows that can hit these, because we only had the singular left arrow. And also that Miz wouldn't really be doing much anyway. And we've now reached the point where we can't actually win all of the games because we can't take both of those cards. And whatever we did there, we wouldn't be able to attack anyway. And we've thus now begun the road to the Heroic Ring Domination. I almost said Heroic Road to Glory, I don't know what I was thinking of there. See, unfortunately, see when it gives you 3 wrestlers at the same time, that's when it fills up like your entire meter. Because I'm only working with 10 spaces, it is very, very annoying. So I'm just going to have to dust all of these guys, including the Rey Mysterio. We don't need the Rey Mysterio either. And we just need to go back in. You can see that is an Octane++. If you don't want to play that, you can just click back out and go back in, and then it'll load up another character for you. So that is a way of getting around the difficult fights if you're finding ring domination to be a little bit difficult for you. Just keep going back out and going back in until you find easier opponents. So in this one, because our AJ Styles is a little bit stronger than our Bobby Lashley, we're going to go over to the right this time. We've got 3 down arrows. That's mildly annoying. So let's use our weakest down arrow, which I think is Chad Gable, formerly Shorty G, which was a terrible gimmick. I'm quite pleased that he's back to being Chad Gable. Okay, so we've only got one thing that can take that down, and it is our left arrow, Bobby Lashley. This is going to be quite difficult to try and win with only down and right arrows. So our AJ Styles is going to have to win this match here. Then we're going to have to rely on the opponent actually attacking one of our cards and losing. Otherwise, we aren't going to be able to go 10-0, and that's unfortunate. So just have to put that down there. We win 8-1. So again, we have 31 picks. Just trying to clear this top half. See, because that has given us 4 wrestlers, it's going to come very, very close to our limit. That's it. And dust those. So the reason why I'm on 440 is simply because I don't really want to go getting rid of any of these older cards that we've got. So if I just show you some of the older ones, you can see that we've got this lovely array of all of these old, very cool cards, you know, like the Extreme Undertakers and like Hall of Fame Andre, Hall of Fame Yokozuna, this zombie version of like Brock Lesnar, even like original, like, you know, old school Undertakers and things. Like, we've got a lot of really cool stuff here that I don't really want to go get rid of. Oh, that's just the trainable. That's why. I was like, where are my other cards? But yeah, of course, we've got like old school, like, you know, double heroics, such as like Jeff Hardy and such, and, you know, double heroics of various different cards from along the way. Even some of them have only got like single heroics of instead of double heroics. Some championship cards as well, which are very, very cool to see. Some cards just which you cannot get any longer, like this NXT Adam Cole or Christian from that brief run that he came back for a little while before he jumped over to AEW. But yeah, there's a lot of these that I just really, really don't want to go getting rid of because they are all trophies from previous events. And hey, there was an entire tier where I only got half heroics. That's weird. This one here is in a very, very incredibly rare Daniel Bryan, which was very, very difficult. I think that was the first event for it was when we got the new tier that Shattered was the highest tier of, and I went and got the Road to Glory, but like I wasn't high enough level for the Ring Domination to get the pro of them, so that was a very, very cool one to get. Of course, we've got some very old school Last Man Standing cards, as you can see. So this is the reason why these were the first heroic cards actually, because that was them before you had heroic, and then I think Goldberg was the first card you could get in a heroic, and then it was Sami Zayn. I think that was how it worked. Someone in the comments can let me know if there was another way, if there was another previous card that came in heroic beforehand that I wasn't aware of. I think this was an artwork card. Of course, we go all the way back to, I think this was my first Event Pro with that Triple H, and I remember this Seth Rollins, like I was minutes away from getting the Pro and just ran out of time. And I was so annoyed by it. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, so there's plenty of cards there that, I mean, like I could in theory get rid of them, but I really, really don't want to. I'd rather just keep these as, because I mean, there's not many people that have these cards. A lot of people do dust them away, or train them away even, maybe not dust them, but that's why I want to keep them, because they are rare. Well, because I am a collector. But unfortunately, there's no way to increase this. See, if there was an option to pay Cat Daddy money to change this from 450 to like 500 or 600, I would pay it. I'd pay the amount, however much it costs, Like, if you want to change this to like, 700 or something like that, you give us like, I don't know, like 19.99 or something like that, I'd be like, sure, here, take the money. Give me the extra amount. But unfortunately, that is not an option. This is not the case. So we're just going to have to continue going and doing our best here. As you can see, it's just giving us Octane pluses, and Octane plus plus. I'll take an Octane. I mean, I can beat the Octane plus plus. It's just that it is easier to not have to deal with that. So we have our Bobby Lashley. We have 2 down arrows, 1 up arrow, left and right, but the right arrow is stronger, so we'll go for the right. Then we're going to have Kurt Angle attack, because he is the next weakest one. And the reason why we're having the weakest one attack first is so that if the opponent takes that card, then the stronger one can beat Kurt Angle, whereas it wouldn't work if we did it the other way around. Okay, so in this position, so this is an awkward position, because if I put a card here, the opponent's going to put a card here. So if I put the AJ Styles in to beat this, the opponent's going to put a card there, and then we're not going to have 2 down arrows to take them down. Whereas if I do the up arrow here, the opponent's going to put a card here, which means that we're not going to be able to destroy this card any longer. So that's mildly annoying, because the opponent always puts one here when they're given this situation. And just to prove it, I will show you by using AJ Styles to win this game. This is the one time that it's going to show me up. No, see, every single time. Every time. I don't know why the computer's programmed that way, but it does. It always does it. And it means that there is just no way to get that last card. I mean, I could have Bobby Lashley attack here and he would win, but I'm just going to save time and just put the Roman Reigns in there instead. Because whether we win 7-2 or whether we win 8-1, it is exactly the same. It doesn't make any difference. We still have 31 picks, unfortunately. I mean, it's very fortunate, actually, we've got like so many picks, but it's just annoying when the computer just keeps giving me multiple male stars like that, and that should be it. Yep, I saw that coming. Just going to have to dust all of that off. And we have a singular match left, and it's Octane plus plus, but let's do it. Let's just show you that we can beat Octane plus pluses. Okay, so we have right, right, down, 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 and left. And of course, our right arrow is stronger than our left arrow, so we're going to put him in the right corner instead. So let's go for Kurt Angle. There we go. I almost thought I was going to lose that one actually, because got the power-ups. Okay, we definitely lose that one. And I just realised, unfortunately, we can't get maximum wins anymore because we don't have 2 right arrows. In fact, actually, we'd need 3 right arrows from that situation. So that is unfortunate. We're just going to have to try and win as many as we can, which we will. As long as you get 5, that's all you need. Again, Randy Orton's going to win that match for me, so I don't need to. And we're going to put Chad Gable up here so they've got the option of either using the down arrow or the left arrow. I'm just going to use the left arrow because we've already won. Which saves the animation of having to watch another fight. That's how ring domination works. So we're now up to 34 picks. We still haven't got a single shard. Oh my goodness, would you look at this? Although we are getting plenty of snowballs, so that's nice. That's going to be it. Nope, okay, we've got one more. Look at that, giving us 4. That is definitely 453 of 450. Yep. I'm just going to dust all of those. And that's us out of bouts for the next 8 minutes and 28 seconds. We don't have any ads left. So that is us, but we are on to the heroic ring domination for big old Bobbert Franklin Lashley. So the next video I'm going to do is going to be the end of this. And that should come out before Christmas, I imagine. But just in case it doesn't, I hope you all have a lovely happy holidays, whatever way you're choosing to spend it, whether you are celebrating Christmas or whether you're just having fun and relaxing with your family, whatever it is you're doing. And I also hope that you all have a lovely and happy new year. And that is going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give it a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these videos go up. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.